Well, go on, guys, so I can't let my foot off the gas. Man's gotta rinse this thing so hard. Let's talk about T-Scam. T-Scam from Active Gang. He was involved in the shooting of 6 people in the funeral. Girls, women. Let's talk about mass bootings. Mass bootings. They're going around. Funerals. Funerals are a time to mourn the dead. Funerals are a time to pay your respects. But these girls, these women, they can't do that. Because they have some Somali man, some next man from Somalia rolling around their ends. Shout out to all my Malis. Beautiful culture, beautiful women, beautiful food, tasty food. I love Somali food. Inshallah, when I marry a Somali girl, I want bananas with my rice, all of that. But let's talk about T-Scam. Let's talk about Suspect. Let's talk about Too Smoky. These men are terrorists, cuz these men are inflicting terror on the public. Lock them up for their own good. And we're gonna talk about it. These are frustrated shooters. They're all frustrated. They're going through life. They don't know what go on. Mental health, demons, depression. Man are struggling, tapped in their head. Screw loose. Suspect's name was Grim Reaper. How did you think man got that name? What's the bar like? Grim Reaper, I never named myself. That speaks for itself. I send man hell. He's sending man to hell. He's a Muslim brother. Why are you doing this, cuz? These men are rocking up to your funerals. They're smoking on packs. They're smoking on that Miz pack, that Copes pack. The thing is, these men don't travel. This is why they're in the position they're in. I'm telling you, all you man, black man, white man, brown man, Asian man, Arab man, all of you, go travel. Go see the world. When you travel to USA and you see them man living up life, Canada, they're all walking around with the Canada Goose jackets. These white families. I've been to Dubai, guys. I've seen what go on in Dubai. No one's doing nothing like that. You don't have to walk around fearing for your life. Go travel, guys. Go to these countries. The only time these man travel is after it's too late. These men are flexing their chains, they're flexing their whips, their chains and whips that they get from the record labels. What else gives you chains and whips, guys? You know, in the slavery times. But I'll tell you, man, the biggest thing that you can flex is the passport. The passport, the British passport. When you have everything ticked off, when you have all these countries ticked off, Dubai, Canada, USA, Somalia, Africa, South Africa. Guys, they try to teach you that Africa is just a place where there's a bunch of starving youths. All them advertisements that you see on TV, man's got flies on their face. They're sat there looking fed up with flies on their face. They got no peas in their pockets. They're living in wooden huts. This is what they're trying to advertise Africa as. The thing is, if I was Mali, I would never do a drilling, knowing there's a bad thing at home for me waiting. Do you know, in Somalian tradition, whatever, them man have arranged marriages and all that. You can have a bad D, and yet these men are out there doing drillings. These men are trapping like Baby Main. Baby Main saying that he's quitting music every time, but he keeps coming back. I'm here to tell you guys, you don't have to roll around with a Draco. You don't have to roll around with a World War II weapon to impress the ladies. The thing is, guys, if you got a British passport and you go over to Colombia, Brazil, Ecuador, shout out to all them countries, man. Them gal, they're all over you. They don't know who Russ is. They don't know who T-Scam is. They don't know who Tion Wayne is. They're all saying, hola, muy gracias. They're all saying, hola, señor. When you have someone like that, cause you're not concerned about the road life. You don't want to go on ride outs and trap. You don't want to go up to country and sit in a cold, freezing cold room with your bed on the floor. These man, they don't want you to see the world. They don't want you to see Brazil. They don't want you to see Ecuador. They want you to stay in Camden. At Camden Market. Guys, Camden Market is terrible. The Britain is terrible. The weather's terrible. You look in the sky, it's grey clouds. But there's no YouTube channels talking about this. All the YouTube channels, no one talks about the weather. No one goes in depth about the climate and how it influences man's mindset. You see Harry on the block tripping out because he just done some mad things. He's in another universe right now. There's piss on a block. There's piss on a staircase in Broadwater Farm. Guys, why do these men still chill in Broadwater Farm? Abracadabra, he still stood there on that block. Man's institutionalized. They're all of these OFB members, they're all just still stood on the block. No wonder why they're getting whacked up. No wonder why they're getting shot up. These men, they're still institutionalized by the hood. Because if these men wanted to quit the hood, they can't. They'll be called wet and rubbed out. once they go mainstream. The thing about me, guys, once I see a council estate, I want to get out of there quick. I hate council estates. I love country. I'm not from country, but sometimes I want to lie saying that I'm from countryside. When I walk around in the countryside, I see people saying hi to me, smiley faces. But the thing with Nines, man was chilling in Hertfordshire or something like that. That's where man's yard is. Man's getting arrested at the airport by all them feds crowding around him. Nines is forever trapped. He's signed to a record label. So in music, he can't really make that much bread. He's kind of enslaved. He's not got that creative freedom like that. And then on the road as well, man's institutionalized. He's gonna be 40 years old still trapping. Cause that's all man knows. Church Road, Stonebridge, I-City boys. The thing about I-City boys, guys, these men are all wearing expensive jewelry, expensive watches while they're chilling in a block. I want to stay far away from the block. If you're from the block, guys, head down, focus, software engineering, learn your coding, apply to temp agencies, warehouses. You man don't know about temp agencies. They give you a job for temporary, but you can acquire experience, so you don't have to end up like these washed up man, 30 years old, 40 years old, still going in and out of pen. But let's go, guys. You know man's always spitting bars. I can go anytime, freestyle. Let's go. Lock in. 9 to 5 saves lives, and I'm out. Bang.